even though it's a game to 11 and things happen fast, I think it's reasonable to make a few errors and just kind of don't worry about them.
And that just a little bit wide off the paddle of Tuionetoa. Leah Jansen, we know about her pickleball skills, but she's been doing double duty here in New York, also shining as a pickleball analyst as well, helping us up here, doing great work.
Ooh, nice fourth shot counter by Etta. And yeah, I think it's pretty fun having players come up to the booth and commentate, share kind of their perspective.
Not always easy, though. Some players just want to dial in. They want to get so focused on playing. So to be able to do both in one day like Leah did yesterday, I think needs commending.
Absolutely.
So after Carolina's win yesterday, we heard some whispers of playoffs arena. Like the old football coach Jim Moore used to say, playoffs. Yes, when you got Ben Johns part of your squad, you catch that lightning in a bottle and anything can happen, right?
Yeah, we definitely ignited. We saw some fire that was ignited, but now we're gonna see if they can keep this fire going. And the two matches today that Carolina played, they are going to be a really good test to see if they can work their way into the playoffs. But still plenty of matches left in the season.
So good exchange there, and it leads to the side out.
2-0-1.
Oh, what an attack by Leah Jansen.
It looks like the Hogs are looking to move the ball around in the kitchen a little bit. But a few pop-ups give Sliders the lead. Sliders are kind of staying consistent with some of the strategies they did yesterday, having pairs take most of the third shots.
Second serve.
The unforced errors traded by the players.
Side up.
Way to get four, ladies.
So now a serve for the Carolina Hogs.
Let's go, Sliders!
Come on, Sliders. 0-4-1. Second serve.
Based on what you're seeing thus far, is there an X factor in this particular match here in women's doubles?
I think it's important for Carolina to kind of work their way into the kitchen when they're serving. They haven't been very successful, and they made a few mistakes on the fourth shot when returning, so they just need to kind of move on and be ready, because Paris and Leah could be very effective and aggressive with their third and fifth. So just a little cleanup.
And that long off the paddle of Hedda. So Carolina just a little bit off here in the start.
Sliders are also executing the strategy pretty well. It seems like they're picking a little bit on Tammy with the dings, forcing Edda to attack from maybe a little bit too defensive positions.
Point.
Absolutely perfect pickleball conditions this morning.
Timeout, Carolina.
A few
5-0-1.
clouds, but about 80 degrees.
Your best performance deserves the best gear. It's why we create our Zaya Active clothing to support your every move, whether you're snagging a PR or a cat nap. Designed in Utah and loved everywhere. Zaya clothes are backed by a 1-year quality guarantee. Now's the perfect time to try Zaya.
Time in.
I think it kind of depends on the players, because some people are morning people and they just, you know, they wake up at 6 a.m. and they're ready to go, so they prefer that. And some people like to sleep in, and, you know, they have to kind of find their way and find a little bit of motivation, find some energy. So I think it really depends.
Another look at the winner. Second serve now for Leah Jansen. And that one just long as well. Good leave by Jansen. And that.
But Roscoe's been playing super aggressive. So he goes from playing a smaller role in men's doubles to very, very aggressive in mixed.
Point.
So Carolina still trying to get on the board. Columbus with 2 victories here in MLP New York, both over the New York Hustlers. Trying to make Carolina their 3rd victim. And nothing going right now for the Hogs.
Absolutely, and on the opposite end of this equation, very clean match for the sliders so far. No unforced errors, good strategy in place. They look very locked in, continuing to execute.
So best exchange there for Carolina. They'll take side out.
Yeah, a little bit of action. A couple of nice flicks by Eder right, and a good combo by Leah.
0-8-1. Point.
So first point for the Carolina Hogs. Just getting that first point's got to take a little bit of pressure off.
Absolutely, good combination there. Tammy driving the 3rd shot with her backhand, and then Eda closing in with a poach.
Oh, winner by Paris Todd.
Here we go.
Tammy's dink was left a little bit short, and Paris did a good job taking the ball out of the air and just placing it down the line behind Eda. Another shake and bake opportunity, defended by the sliders.
Point.
But the ball actually lands in.
Go, ladies, right here. One more.
2-8-2.
Best hands battle of the match. And Columbus able to win it for the side out.
Carolina finding a little bit of rhythm. They're looking to shake and bake and be aggressive, but sliders survive the attack. It took them about 5 resets to finally get the ball to bounce.
Oh, tag that time. And it's another point here for Columbus, closing in on a Game 1 victory.
9-1. Second serve.
And Arena with the rule change, games to 11. Of course, each game in Major League Pickleball, they can go awfully quickly, can't they?
Absolutely. Yeah, but I like that the league continues to experiment with different formats and just testing it out. We're always evolving, and also I think trying to fit into the TV format as well.
Maintaining outcome.
So it looks like we could have our first challenge
Sliders are
here.
challenging the out call. After video review, the out call is overturned. The ball is in. Carolina Hogs lose 1 free video challenge. You have 2 remaining. Columbus Sliders, you have 3 free video challenges remaining. We'll resume play at 10-2-2.
Alan Roman making the call here in New York. And now Paris Todd will serve. Actually, it'll be Leah Jansen here. Game point.
Time in. 10-2-2.
So how about the Columbus Sliders just red hot coming in? So the Carolina Hogs down a game trying to get one back. Let's do. Talking about getting on the same page and communicating. You saw it there.
I know, Roscoe just needs to take 2 steps to the right, and he is good to go.
0-0-1. Top play. This is too high. Gotta be below the hip.
He's a tall boy.
CJ is getting
0-0-1.
a warning on his serve.
Top play. Service ball. Second serve.
Wow.
Release has to be below the top of the hip.
He got the second warning, which resulted in loss of a point. I would say CJ gets a warning quite often. In almost every match he plays, I haven't seen anybody take the point away, but it looks like the referee studied some tape.
And it was Alan Roman who called the early foot fault on CJ Klinger yesterday as well. So he has got his eyes locked in on the youngster.
Absolutely. Serve is probably a little bit more subjective decision that the referee has to make, but we trust their expertise there. Fun hands battle there.
And Andre Daescu here, they'll wipe the ball down. Must have been one heck of a warm-up, huh?
Absolutely.
1-0-2.
Side out coming back here to Carolina.
All good. Let's go, Sliders.
Slide,
0-1-1. Second serve.
that's a big return.
But I think that's probably the strategy we're going to see a little bit from Carolina Hogs is Ben looking to take thirds and be aggressive.
Football, right foot.
Oh. So a couple foot faults, make it 3. Actually, that's just the first here in this match.
Yeah, I don't recall last time Ben got a foot fault called.
Yeah.
Extraordinary.
Definitely a choppy start here. That's what we're talking about.
Yes, and we're going to see Ben covering a lot of court in this match. Obviously, if somebody is covering a lot of court and stepping over to the right side, they also have to be very quick to cover the left corner. Ben is very good at that.
And nicely done by Roscoe, finding that middle.
All go, boys. Let's go.
2 stops, Sliders, you got this.
0-1-1. Second serve.
Huge serve by Roscoe there, but
Zero, one,
not
two.
capitalizing on the third shot. No worries.
All right. 0-1-2.
There you go, Steve.
So Ben can't put it over. No points scored. Carolina still trying to get on the board here.
And a little lefty advantage on display there by CJ Klinger. He was able to reach in with his forehand and roll the dink behind Ben.
Second serve. One, 0-2.
So one of the few times Roscoe might help Ben in the middle is on the fourth shot.
And there's CJ Klinger going right at the big target of Roscoe Bellamy.
And inside out, speed up out of the air. And I think that's kind of the play on some of the taller players, is try to jam them in the body, don't hit the ball to the outside of their body, because they're very good from there.
All good, Steve.
You got the sliders. 2 stops.
0-2-1.
What a reset by Ben there.
Oh, yes.
Point.
First point for the Hogs.
Roscoe Bellamy ready for the speed up. Nice counter, and Ben finishes.
Let's go, sliders, right here.
1-2-1.
What that means to the sliders that CJ has to mix up his speed up spots a little bit now. Now that Roscoe is ready.
Daescu can't put it over. We're tied at 2.
2-2-1.
Daescu, Ernie, perfect.
Serve.
Good setup there, dinking slightly behind Roscoe, and then recognizing his body position, go for the Ernie.
Point.
That's hard to believe when you look at the win totals of these two teams. Columbus comes in with 12 victories, just 3 for Carolina, so 4 times the amount of wins here in red this morning. Just shows you the amount of work that this Carolina team has to do to get back in it.
2-3-1.
It's a tall order, yes,
Not impossible, though.
never.
Point.
Good dodge by CJ there. Andre helps him out with the out call, and I think that's something,
3-3-1.
that's a good idea. Help your partner with the out calls if you know the ball is flying.
Point.
Way to work it, way to work it.
4-3-1. Point.
Return goes out just a little bit, but
5-3-1.
slight edge to the sliders right now.
Roscoe Bellamy
Point.
finds that back line.
6-3-1.
I think each team plays 25 matches in the season. We're probably halfway through right now. So mathematically, I think every team still has a chance of making playoffs.
So Roscoe Bellamy trying to get on track, playing with Ben Johns. They trail 6-3 here. Have you seen anything, Arena, in his game that needs to continue or maybe needs to improve here? Get your answer after the point. Talked about the pressure of playing with Ben.
I mean, Roscoe made a couple unforced errors on the dinks and resets there, but I think he just needs to continue to stay aggressive with his dinks and maybe occasional speed up like we saw 2 points ago. And hope that Ben can close out the exchange once it's directed to him.
And that one is out. Of course, Carolina, part of one of the more shocking moves in MLP, releasing Colin Johns.
3-7-1.
Yeah, Ben and Colin go way back, playing together. Probably a team that revolutionized doubles at some point, just kind of creating the system and the algorithm they had. But yeah, sometimes it runs its course. They split up as partners in PPA.
Oh, CJ Klinger ready.
CJ definitely anticipating Ben's flick there. Sitting on the backhand counter. He seems pretty excited about that as well.
Oh, man. How about that from the Hogs? And maybe that's the point that really gets them going.
Would love to see more hands battles, for sure. A little miscommunication between Andre and CJ there.
5-7-2.
So side out here back to Columbus. Still relatively in control, though Carolina
7-5-1.
starting to pick things up here. Oh, just wide.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Ben himself hit an out ball on the last one.
8-5-1.
But misses just by a few inches.
Point.
And that one just off the line as well. Roscoe Bellamy a little frustrated here.
And rightfully so. They kind of worked their way up to only 2-point difference and made 3 unforced errors in a row.
Second serve.
Ben finds a spot to jam CJ
9-5-2.
on this flick.
Side out now, coming back to Carolina.
And just another miscommunication for Andre and CJ in the middle. This one you have 2 forehands. Both players are going toward that ball, but I'm sure this was probably the last time in this match they ran into each other.
Second serve.
Daescu, and he gets big on top of that kitchen. Such a tough nut to crack.
5-9-2.
Absolutely strong presence. Maybe an opportunity for Carolina here when sliders are unwinding the stack. Roscoe has a big serve, big drive, so he's able to catch him off balance like we saw in the previous point. But can they put enough points like this together? Maybe not this time around.
Service there off the paddle of Bellamy.
9-6-1.
And another opportunity to score goes out the window.
Second serve.
So altogether with Bellamy and Jansen, I think playing better than yesterday, but still clearly a work in progress.
Referee timeout.
6 lead for the Sliders.
Time in.
Trying to go 2 games up on Carolina.
Point.
And now they've got game point.
Andre is feeling a sense of
10-6-2.
urgency.
Line up.
The match was on his paddle. just misses the last
6-10,
counter.
1.
Oh, yes. Good recovery from Ben Johns.
Let's go right here, Andre.
Ben doing some tricks. First, the reset of the leg cord, nice and calm. And then a good combo of the backhand flick.
Right now.
7-10, 1.
Oh, tag Klinger. Add one more, and Carolina continues
Timeout,
to make it
Columbus
interesting.
Sliders, 8-10, 1.
So Columbus wants to talk about things. Roscoe Bellamy starting to feel it, trying to close the gap.
Football. Right foot was on the line.
Oh.
Point.
So it's a point for Carolina. Another football called.
Good challenge it. Referee timeout. Columbus Sliders are challenging the referee's fault call. The referee's fault call puts us at 9-10-1. Will now proceed to video review.
And he's countering that
After
backhand
video
cross
review, the
court or
referee's
back
fault call stands.
at
Columbus
CJ.
Sliders use 1 free video challenge. You have 2 remaining. Carolina Hogs, you have 2 free challenges remaining. Resume play at 9-10-1.
Alan Roman makes that announcement like there is no way. I saw that incorrectly.
Time in.
1 point game.
9-10-1.
Oh, that was a big one.
It was the same combo we just talked about, but Andre is ready for the counter. He's able to redirect play back at Roscoe and takes him a couple of shots
9-10-2.
to win the exchange.
Roscoe out of the box. Andre hits it right into his zip code.
What an amazing save there by Andre.
So it looked like Columbus had thought about calling a timeout there. And now CJ Klinger, quick moment here to get hydrated. And we'll resume play here. It's game point. Columbus trying to close the door here.
Expecting them to be aggressive here. Carolina unwinding the stack.
I think this is a really big point here for the Sliders.
10-9-2.
Oh, and it goes awry from Bellamy. So Columbus able to hang on. 11-9. Ben Johns and Tuionetoa, they've been able to find magic on so many occasions. Can they do it again here?
Point.
Etta misses her fourth shot just by a couple of inches.
1-0-1.
Oh, and that goes long off the paddle of Ben Johns. So 2-0 for Columbus. Columbus continuing to play ahead in the action so far. I don't believe they have trailed.
Second serve.
It's a big return, ET. All good. Right here, Sliders.
I think you're absolutely right, yes.
2-0-2.
They're looking to start well, looking to be aggressive. Paris continues to take third shots, and Andre is creating pressure at the kitchen.
Point.
And something we didn't see in men's doubles is Andre speeding up two-handed of the bounce. So
3-0-2.
I would say the gentlemen become a little bit more liberal at attacking in mixed than in gender doubles.
Point.
It's the second time Pair's been effective going behind Ben.
4-0-2.
Nice step through there from Tuionetoa.
Yeah, that was a pretty sweet Ernie of Andre's speed up, showing no respect there.
0-4-1.
Nice shot by Adam.
Second serve.
Actually, incredible angle Andre was able to find off his overhead.
0-4-2. Point.
Carolina finally on the board.
Andre not
1-4-2.
happy. In his book, he's not allowed to miss.
And Ben misses once again. Side out back here to Columbus.
Let's go, P-Todd.
Let's go, Andre.
4-1-1.
Now you think about the amount of mixed partners Ben has had for Carolina. You think about Jesse Irvin and Brooke Buckner. Tuionetoa trying to be the answer.
4-1-2.
You've played a lot of mixed with Ben.
Yeah, back in the day, we had some good times.
1-4-1.
But the strategy was the same. Just slide right and then hit some trick shots.
Point.
And that's short from Daescu. Another point here for Carolina.
Now Edda's surviving all the attacks,
2-4-1.
sliding pretty hard right. Roscoe should take some notes.
Second serve. 2-4-2.
And that wide from Paris. So now Carolina within one. Hogs starting to get their legs under them. But it has been slow starts from all of the Carolina pairs thus far. Tuionetoa and Johns starting to find their groove.
4-4-2.
Ben was ready for the speed up behind him this time. And then Paris ended up missing just by a few inches wide.
Side out.
Pretty nice run there for the Hogs. Columbus getting a side out though.
Here we go. Let's go, Andre, right here.
Andre playing big on the fourth shot. We might see the Hogs go behind him on the third, on the next side out, to kind of counter for that movement.
Oh, another Ernie from Edda. Right now she's going after Andre.
I agree with you. Excellent execution there. The fans are very happy. I think they want to see a few more.
4-4-2.
Andre wasting no time on dinking. First opportunity he had, he goes to his two-handed backhand off the bounce. Speed up once again. Move the spot a little bit toward the middle and gets a good look on the next counter.
Point. Timeout. Change.
Paris Todd full speed ahead. Randall's Island event. As that goes wide off the paddle of Tuionetoa. Marina, never seen New York City as quiet as it was this morning. It's because they go all out on the 4th of July with those fireworks.
Yeah, the fireworks were amazing last night, but also July 4th is the time that New Yorkers maybe go out of town as well. So we've been enjoying the city with less crowds, and it's fantastic.
Point.
A couple miscues here from Carolina. Right now they are on their heels. Every time they get close to Columbus,
8-4-2.
sliders just find a way to pull away.
They slide.
Good way to put it.
Point.
But good change-ups by Paris. She's still going behind Ben, but last 2 times she actually hit it softer as a dink versus speeding up.
Point.
Ben sneaks in there. And this looks like it is going to be a challenge.
After the review of the outcalls overturned, the ball was in. Columbus Sliders was 1 free video challenge. You have 1 remaining. Carolina has 2 free video challenges remaining. Resume play at 4-9-1.
Just inside the line. So side out here to Carolina.
Side in. 4-9-1.
Needing a run right here, right now. ATP just wide.
Five, 9-1.
And a Tuionetoa getting busy.
Yeah, great combination there. She starts out with a one-handed counter slide, couple of resets, and then controls the point with her forehand. Well done.
Oh, tough get for Etta. Good effort.
She was ready. She went to the right spot because she remembers where Andre hit the ball a little bit earlier in this match, but just mishits it by a little bit.
Let's go, Sliders.
Andre looking to stay aggressive.
9-6-1.
And clinch the win for his team.
Oh, how about this hands battle? Best point of the day goes to Columbus.
Outstanding battle, great energy from the team. Andre can feel the momentum. He knows now is the time to go full send, be as aggressive as he can.
10-6-1.
And that earns him a game point and a match point as well.
And into the net from John. So how about the Columbus Sliders? In case you're just joining us, this match is in the bag. Columbus has taken it. And now Carolina just playing, of course, this extra game like we usually do in MLP. Case of tie breaks. Lots of stats coming into play late in the season as well. CJ Klinger continues to have his way.
That was a nice poach by CJ. The Hogs weren't exactly sure in the beginning if the ball was in and out, but they gave him the benefit of the doubt. this might go pretty fast. It looks like Carolina is looking to speed up as much as they can, but CJ and Leia have pretty good hands, so they might be in the pickle.
3-0-1. Point.
CJ covering a lot of court there. And nice reach for one-handed backhand flick down the middle. Clean performance so far for the sliders.
Second serve.
Looking to execute the same combo, but Tammy was ready, sends the counter behind him.
4-0-2. Point.
Oh, missed it. Bellamy a little bit upset at himself.
That's okay. You just gotta move on from unforced errors like this.
5-0. And make it 6-0.
Timeout change in.
I'd say about upper 80s, even 90 degrees. Thermometer right now says 85 though, here on Championship Court. And it has been all Columbus sliders since the start.
Point.
They'll score again out of the timeout.
Let's go, sliders.
I agree. The temperature is rising, so players really need to manage kind of their body temperature, and also knowing that most of them have a second match today. You have to be able to kind of survive, recover, and get ready for the next event.
Irina, you know as well as anyone, there's certain matches, certain games where things just feel easy, and it feels that way for the team in red right now.
They don't happen very often. I can probably count them on one hand when I had matches like this where everything I touch turned into gold, but you certainly remember those matches.
Point.
Clean, aggressive pickleball from the sliders.
Keep in mind,
9-0-2.
Carolina does have to come back later today and face Miami. So ending on a vibe like this, it's going to be a little bit tough to overcome as we continue on through the day. CJ Klinger, stop it.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough team meeting for the Hogs.
10-0-2.
10-0. And down to the final point. And there it is, a pickle to run it through for the Columbus Sliders. Near flawless pickleball to the finish. What a performance.
Yeah, big shout out to the sliders. They came out firing on all cylinders, stuck with a good strategy, continued to build on some of the things they did well yesterday, so that was very nice to see, and here they are, champions.
As you said, Irina, domination like that doesn't happen often, so Columbus will enjoy it while they can. 11-0 to the finish. We'll talk to the winners when we come back here to New York.